The man is obviously a lunatic. It's apparent that his actions can only be described as the ravings of a madman.
Hey there, potatoes. Bit of an awkward one today, but just wanted to tell you guys about how to keep your dignity when you get arrested, because there's a chance, as things get sillier and sillier, people start getting arrested for just sticking up for God's word or preaching the gospel or not doing what a bunch of pedophile politicians tell you to do, that kind of thing. So there is ways to get arrested where you don't have to freak out, you don't have to make a big scene or get treated in a bad way. And I'll just walk you through what I've learned, obviously not recently, but back when I was a lot younger and a lot sillier, how to keep your dignity when you get arrested. So first and foremost, always treat police officers with respect. Treat others how you want to be treated, yeah? Makes sense. So they might be brainwashed, they might be emotional and angry, and they might be a bit physical with you at first. You just need to maintain respect for them, and you can be firm in what you're believing and what you're standing up for and whatever, but always treat them with respect. Don't sink to their level of us versus them kind of thing. Don't buy into that. Make it clear to them and clear to everybody around who is doing the wrong thing and who's not. So don't overreact, don't start yelling or screaming, don't kick up a fuss and put up a fight or whatever. Just talk to them honestly and openly about what you believe and why you're doing what you're doing, and say, if you got to arrest me, you do your job. Don't be scared of it, because it's not a scary thing. So it's an experience, but I'll talk to you about that. So what will happen is usually you'll probably get handcuffed, which isn't a big deal. If you're being a jerk, they're going to put them on tight, and that'll hurt, and they'll do that on purpose. Cops can be pretty vindictive if they want to be. They do have the authority to do that. So you want to make sure that you're being civil with them and not pissing them off more than you already have, just by sticking up for what you believe in or whatever. So be nice to them. They'll probably cuff you, which is a bit awkward, but it's not the end of the world. If they put them on tight, raise it. Say, that hurts. They're on pretty tight, and they might leave them like that on purpose just to be dicks. But over time, you're going to wear them down, and they're going to stop being dicks eventually. If you keep maintaining your poise and your respect and not freaking out, then they'll put you in the back of the car. Again, if you're being a jerk, if you're arguing with them, if you're really, making them annoyed, they put their seat back on you. So they'll put you in the back seat, and then they'll put their seat reclined right back so that it holds you with your it's a very uncomfortable position to be in, where you got really tight handcuffs on, and then you're crushed by the chair. And they might even give you a sneaky thump or two if you're really acting up. But have a chat to them. Sit in the back of the car. It will be slightly uncomfortable, but if they want to talk, have a chat to them. If not, maybe that might be a good time to have a little prayer for courage, especially if it's your first time getting arrested. And just don't be scared, because it's not a scary thing. You get to the cop shop, they'll process you. They might take a DNA swab off of your cheek. They'll take your fingerprints probably. If you haven't been arrested before, they'll take a photo. A really funny thing to do is smile in your photo. If they haven't got a photo on your file yet, when they take the photo, do a big smile. It's hilarious. I heard a story where my photo, this is a long time ago, so I can talk about it, but my photo was up on a board with a bunch of, gangster, thuggy, criminal types, and they're all really mean in their photos, and then there's a photo of me going and I knew a cop that saw that and thought it was quite hilarious. So be nice. There's no they're just doing their job, and some of them might be internally going, why the hell are we arresting this person when there's people doing legitimate crimes out there? The nicer you are, the more they're going to realise it's just a big joke and they're wasting their time. They'll take the cord out of your pants. They'll take all cords. They'll take this out of your jumper, and you'll never get it back in again. It's really annoying, but they have to do that so you don't hang yourself in the cell. And then they'll put you in a cell. Now that's the confronting part. It's not fun being in a cell. Holding cells usually don't have windows. They don't have like bars or anything. It's literally a box. They put you in a box, and if you're claustrophobic, it's no fun at all. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy being in a cell at all. I freak out a little bit. I have to calm myself and talk to myself and pray. But there is ways to deal with that. If you just keep pushing the button and annoying them and saying, I don't like being in here, and whinging and stuff, you won't get anywhere. So you have like a bed and a toilet, and I can give you a couple of cups. Take 2 cups if you're allowed to take a cup in with you. It'll just be a little paper cup. But the thing that I found is if you take 2 cups, just quietly take 2 cups instead of 1 because there's a pile of them. And then when you get in the cell, put a little bit of toilet paper and be nice and joke around with them and be pleasant. And then when they lock the door, you find yourself confronted with walls and no way out. And you have no control over your world anymore. They control your world. They control if they let you out or not. That's quite confronting. So pray about it. Talk to God. It's a great time to develop a healthy prayer life in that kind of situation. And then fill the cup, one of the cups, with a little bit of toilet paper and a little bit of water, and just stick the toilet paper in the bottom of the cup so it gives it a bit of a weight. And then put the other cup on the other side of the cell, and play a game where you got to throw the cup, the weighted cup, into the other cup on the other side of the cell. That'll keep you entertained for a while. It's good fun because you got nothing better to do, If you can somehow get a Bible in there with you, that'd be fantastic. Maybe if you're going to a protest or somewhere where you're likely to get locked up, take a little pocket Bible with you, and they'll search you as they put you in. But just like, if you're nice enough, they might let you keep it in the cell, which would be fantastic. They might confiscate it. If so, it's not a big deal. But yeah, just pray, do a little workout. You can exercise, keep busy to keep your mind off of freaking out about being locked up in a room without any ways out or anything. And try to relax, try to rest. If your mind starts going crazy, shut your eyes and just go into your own little world, thinking about other stuff, like you do when you're in bed. When you lay down and your head hits the pillow and 1,000 thoughts come at once and you can't sleep. Try and do that. What can I think about? Just keep yourself busy. And the more pleasant you are, and the more you're, making it obvious that you haven't done any evil. You're just being arrested because of political reasons or like religious freedom reasons or whatever. They'll probably bail you out pretty quick. They'll probably process you and get rid of you. If you're being really rude and annoying to them, they might hold you overnight. They might hold you as long as they possibly can, just to be dicks. So be nice to cops. Don't give them attitude, but be honest and reasonable with them, and be firm in your beliefs. Don't compromise just because they're bullying you and that kind of thing. They can get a bit of a mob mentality thing going on where they can be really horrible sometimes. And you just got to look through that. They're still human. They're still, made in the image of God. We have to love them, whether they're our friends or our enemies. We have to treat them the way we want to be treated. So, yeah, that's it. I hope that helps, guys. Hopefully you don't have to go through that, but if you do, no reason to freak out. It'll be okay. It's not that big a deal. It's more of a mental thing. Being able to be in a place that you can't unlock is a bit mentally confronting, but you'll survive and it'll be fine. That's it from me, guys. God bless. See you next time. Peace.